So it's about 8 in the morning. It's my day off from work today, and it's pretty foggy today actually. I've been trying to get some footage of it, but it's been pretty difficult. But it has been raining. It's actually like super foggy, and rain kind of freaks me out because it interferes with my wood and it'll wreck my wood. So like my wood for my wood stove. So we're gonna spend some time cleaning some wood out today. The other day I had chopped a whole bunch of rounds of wood that I've been slowly working on, but I haven't gotten a chance to stack it. So we're gonna chop it more and we're gonna stack it out of the rain. We're also gonna stack a lot of it in the tiny house as well, so that it has a chance to dry out before I burn it. And if it's in the tiny house, it'll dry out really fast anyway, so should be fine. Actually, unfortunately, didn't get any video of it, but I woke up well, I've been up since about 5 in the morning. I've just been lazy. But probably it's around 8 now, so it was probably around 6:30 this morning. I haven't even lit the wood stove or anything yet this morning because the weather's just been so mild. But at probably about 6:30, it sounded like someone was walking outside of my tiny house. And I mean, out here that can be a really freaky sound, right? And I noticed that one of my cats was looking out the window, and I was like, what the heck? And I got up, and there was 4 deer, just right here. They were just, stripping the bark off of trees and stuff. And they were so loud because the snow has a crust on it because it's been raining, right? So the snow has a really hard crust, but then after you break through the crust, you fall right through it. And so as the deer were walking, they were breaking through the snow, and that's what I was hearing in the tiny house. It's so quiet out here that I can even hear the deer if they're walking too loud. The other day I saw this other YouTuber who, does a lifestyle, I think kind of similar to this. I don't know their work super well. I actually don't really know the work of any YouTubers incredibly well. My mom spends more time watching homesteading YouTube than I do. I will usually watch homesteading YouTube if I need a specific question answered. Otherwise, I just I don't know why. There's no reason for it. I just don't, I guess. And anyway, this person was saying that they were having a really rough time because they promote this lifestyle of peace and relaxation, on their channel, but that they didn't really feel like they lived it, I mean, in addition to homesteading, I'm pretty sure this creator creates a lot on YouTube, which is super awesome. And I thought that what they had to say was super interesting, that they didn't feel like that they were taking enough time, to relax, I guess, or to slow down and to live the slow lifestyle. I definitely thought that I was going to work way less when I moved out here. I was wrong. I work way more, you know. I mean, this is a really good example, like waking up at 8 in the morning. Okay, well, I've been up for a while, but you know, getting out of my house, getting off my butt, you know, at 8 in the morning to do work around the homestead, you know, and chop firewood and stuff. Like, you know, I would classify that as doing more work than compared to what I did in the city, you know. I really do think that when you live out here, you do have to make that time, you know, to slow down, and you do have to carve out time to do the things that you want to do, you know. I mean, getting out at 8 in the morning and chopping firewood to me is like, this kind of stuff is super relaxing, you know, and it allows myself to like slow down, but only if I stop and like think mindfully about it. Because if I don't stop and think about it and actually like take it in, then like what happens is when I'm chopping firewood, I'm constantly thinking about something else, you know. When I'm doing one form of work, if I'm working at my day job or, you know, doing work around the homestead, it's really easy to just like sort of daydream and like think about other things that I need to be doing. And so the only way that I really find this kind of stuff really relaxing is if I stop and slow down and force myself to notice the trees and notice how the rain's falling. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's like a rooster crowing. I've got two of my neighbors over here have roosters, so, you know, and just really taking that time to be mindful, because I find as soon as I stop being mindful, that's when it's so easy to just rush from one task to the next, you know. After I'm finished chopping firewood, then I have to light a fire in the wood stove, then I have to stack it, then I have to, you know, have breakfast, then I have to, you know, and then you're just on this cycle, this, you know, cycle of just work constantly. And, you know, that was the same when I was in the city, you know, like I really had to take some time and make sure that I was being mindful. And I think that that's the key, you know, right there to any sort of form of happiness or contentment. For me, anyway, is mindfulness and making sure that I'm, you know, being mindful about where I am and what I'm doing. And, you know, because honestly, just a few years ago, you know, past me would think that it's super awesome, you know, to live out here and be doing what I'm doing.